It's this, I'll tell you. That not only did you just endure, by your own free will, mind you, some stranger who you have no emotional attachment to whatsoever, sweating and spitting all over your body. And for some people, pissing, pooping, vomiting, God knows what else. All night long. But to really add insult to injury, when all's said and done, in the end, still, nobody loves you. Yeah, that sucks. I'm not afraid of that. That's brutal. No, it hurts. But as humans, we should be smarter than we let something like that happen to us, you know? I guess there's something built into our brains. It's supposed to be on top of situations like that. That little voice in your head, your conscience. It's supposed to help you through life, guide you down the right path and shit. Well, I want a new one because mine's always drunk. No, I think he has a serious problem. It's like that every day. His speech is always slurred, you know? Anytime he gives me any advice, it's always like, go, 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 go. Like he's a drunken frat guy or something. He was hungover once, and I swear a little bit of vomit trickled out of my ear. I'm not lying. It's disgusting. No, but seriously, I want a new one. He doesn't do his job, you know? He's supposed to protect me from the type of agony that follows a night of loveless sex, right? Because, I mean, what is sex really without love? And don't say awesome, guys. Think about it. It's not good. I mean, you can't, you know, cuddle with her, kiss her forehead, whisper sweet nothings in her ear. It's creepy. Especially if you already given her the roofie. I mean, then what the fuck's going on? It's almost worse than being alone, really, if you think about it. Because at least, you know, when I masturbate, I can tell myself how special I am to myself. How much I love me. How happy I am to have me in my life. I thought about dating myself once. Being in a relationship with myself. Yeah. I mean, why not? Be awesome. We're perfect for each other. You can't fight with somebody who loves all the same shit you do. You know? Same movies, same restaurants. For Christmas, I buy myself stuff, not feel guilty about it. Oh, but of course, I have to make it Facebook official, right? I see how that would play out. Billy Leishman is now in a relationship. And it's complicated. See, one thing I don't get about Facebook is whenever somebody changes their relationship status, you're actually given the ability to publicly interact with it, right? Like you have two options. One of them, you can comment on it, which is of course the stupidest thing in the world, honestly. Why would I give a crap with that one guy I met that one time at that one party? I was there like 2 years ago. Has to say about my love life. We're not really friends. We're not. I know it says we are, but we aren't. In fact, we're so unfriends, Facebook keeps asking if I want to reconnect with them. Even Facebook can tell if the friendship is baloney. I mean, give me a break. I don't care what he thinks about anything. I just need to delete him. But anyway, so then you have the second option. Right below that, there's a button that says like. You click on it, a little thumbs up appears, right? That's something I think should only be available when somebody gets into a relationship. Not so much when somebody just got dumped. Think about it. Makes me laugh every time I see something like, Brittany is now single. Right below that, David likes this. Really, David? I can see him on his computer. Brittany's single, Would be a clever way of letting her know I'm interested. Duh, David. Like that shit. W, David. You know? One thing Facebook should do, though, is create relationship statuses that are a lot more specific, you know? Really detailed information, stuff I really want to know. Like, I just love if one day I get online and see an update that says something like, Jason Smith is engaged to Zoe Wright. But little does he know, Zoe's a big fat whore and is cheating on him with Bobby Lieberstein. Bobby likes this, by the way. Thank you for giving me a minute to take some water. I was thinking. Or, I love to say, Jessica Miller has just been knocked up by Taylor Wade. And Taylor had to change his status to Taylor Wade went from being single to totally fucked. Now, that last joke was actually about a friend of mine named Taylor. He just had a baby girl recently. Yeah, she's beautiful. You know. The type of beautiful that cries for 24 hours for no reason at all. That type of beautiful. I don't know if you've seen. No, I love babies though. Babies are cool. What I don't love are babies' moms. Right? They always want to talk for the baby using that annoying baby voice, you know. So what's fun for me is whenever I meet a new baby for the first time, I always look down at him and say, "Well, hello there, little guy. What's your name?" And just like every mother, she'll respond in a baby voice, something like, "Say my name is Landon." Get really serious and glare at her. "I asked him, bitch." Can I hold his hand his whole life? Come on. No, my friend though, he's a good dad. He is. He's only 20 years old, but he's really more responsible than a lot of 30-year-old fathers that I know. Yeah, you'd think at 20 he'd be eager to leave the house, hang out with his friends, but no, he won't do it. I tried to get him to. Now, see, I wanted kids before, but now that he has one, I don't know, I'm afraid. I mean, it just starts to change him, you know? It didn't dawn on me until one day I asked him, hey man, you wanna come go to the movies with me, right? Hang out. He's like, nah, I'd love to, I got the baby and all, I can't do anything. I was like, well, take her with us. He started freaking out, he's like, no, I can't do that. Can't take her with us, I can't take her. Can't take her with us. I'm like, dude, what's the matter, why not? He's like, starts getting all emotional, right? It's really gay. He was like, everybody hates the people who bring babies to movies. I'm like, how do you know, man? He's like, because I hate the people who bring babies to movies. And I don't want to become what I hate. It's like, oh, okay. I started feeling bad for him, you know? I was like crying about it. He believed that if he brought the baby to the movie, and for some reason she started crying, everybody in the theater was just going to hate his guts, you know? I thought to myself, and I said, no, he's right, yeah. I also hate the people who bring babies to movies. We all do, don't we? Can't lie. I mean, these absolute strangers we can't even see, we hate. Even people who have babies of their own when they should be sympathetic and understanding, even they hate those people. You know, I'm serious. I'll give you an example of a movie baby hating incident I once experienced. Yeah, a movie baby hating incident. It's a real thing, look it up. Now, this other friend and I, we decided we're going to go see the new Friday the 13th remake that came out recently. And I was really excited because I love those old 80s killer movies, you know, and Jason was my favorite. If you've never seen the premises, this little kid, he's going to camp, and, you know, the counselor's off fucking somewhere, so he's down in the lake, and he starts drowning, but no one's around to save him. So he dies. And years later, some mysterious person in a hockey mask shows up, taking revenge on the counselors, right? But the reason it's my favorite is because in the very original one in 1980, the killer wasn't even Jason. No, he didn't show up to all the other movies. The killer was actually, sorry, spoiler alert, Jason's mom. So yeah. Now, isn't that just every little boy's worst nightmare to have their mother fight their battles for them? If you think about it. Can you imagine how embarrassing it must have been? Probably pissed him off so much that's why he kept coming back for 100 more sequels. He's not even mad about being drowned as a child anymore. He's just trying to maintain his street cred. But that's beside the point. So, we go to see the movie, right? And like right off the bat, this is already a shitty experience. One of my contacts had fallen out on the way up there and I lost it, so everything I looked at was like half blurry. It was like looking at a 3D movie without the glasses, you know? And but just to make matters worse, I'll be damned, not 40 minutes in, a baby starts crying from up in the back row. You know, I look over at my friend, but he's kind of half blurry, so, you know, looking like that. And he's just shaking his head. It was at that moment that the baby hating had begun. It's like a silent code that's shaking your head, that's how you know. And see, this particular friend that I was with, he's what you would call the I don't give a shit friend. You know? He just doesn't give a shit about anything. Like, he has no problem with yelling at loud people in a movie theater to be quiet, right? I'd be too embarrassed to do something like that, but not him. He has huge balls. No, seriously, I've seen them. They're way too big for his body. It's disgusting. But, no, see, what's the most annoying about him when he does it is the way he says it. Like, he's polite, but it's more of a douchebag polite, you know? Like, he'll just cock his head back just enough so that his voice can bounce off the wall. He'll say something like, hey, buddy, you mind, I don't know, maybe shutting the hell up for a second, please? Thank you. Really appreciate that, you bastard. Anyway, it makes me really uncomfortable when he does it, so he knows that when I looked at him like that, I was sitting for stand down, which of course he didn't want to do, but he did it for me. It's good for him. So we go back trying to watch the movie, and the baby's cry is just getting progressively worse, you know? I look over at my friend, I can tell it's just killing me, can't stand it. It's like nervously tapping on the armrest. Sweat's pouring from his temples. He's breathing heavy. Steam is shooting out of his nostrils like he's a cartoon bull about to charge at Bugs Bunny dressed like a matador, you know? That's a little extreme, but you get the visual, right? Okay? Anyway, and all I can think at this moment is, damn, I'm about to become an accessory to a movie baby hate crime. I don't need this on my record. But then, all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, a voice from somewhere in the theater calls out, I sure wish Jason would come kill that baby. Now, I don't know if you've ever actually experienced the emotion flabbergasted before, but let me tell you, it does not feel good. And I was very flabbergasted. I look over at my friend, and from the way he's looking at me, I could tell he was very flabbergasted himself, because once you've experienced it, you have the ability to identify in others, you see. And to be the expert I now was, I'd say he was about a level 8 flabbergasted. But, I don't know, what was surprising to me, you know, but he leans in real close and he whispers, "This is all your fault. You didn't let me do what I wanted to do." It's like, oh, fucking great. Thanks a lot. Now I feel guilty. But, moral of that story, just let your douchebag friend do his thing, okay? Because chances are somebody else's douchebag friend is going to be way meaner than your douchebag friend. And you want to be part of that. You know. Alright, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you very much.